Hi, how you guys doing today? My name is Ahmed, and today I will be showing you how to wire the fog lights on 2006 to 2010 Jetta. Now, I know there's a couple videos on the installation, but nobody really gives an insight to the wiring of it, so I'll try to help you guys out and make it as detailed as I can. It's fairly simple for the most part. So what I have here is a diagram I used. So you can have the lights, but you're still going to need a relay to power them. And I'll put a link on YouTube in the description for the one I got. It's off eBay. It's about $5. It's fairly simple. So when you get the relay, and I'll show you, I already installed it on the car. I'll show you how I wired it. But this is a little diagram I drew up. So here's your relay, and you have the 30 side, right? That's going to be a positive wire going straight to the battery, or a terminal of the battery. You're going to have a fuse in the middle. So you're going to want to take that straight to the battery, and that's going to be the power for your lights. Now on the other end, you're going to have two wires that go to both lights, and one's going to go to the positive of the light, and the other one just gets ground, and same for the other light. Now you're going to have another connection coming out of there. It's going to be a female connector, and that's going to give power to your relay. That's going to close the circuit so your lights can get power. So what you're going to want to do is tap the positive of that switch into, well, what I tapped it into was the daytime running lights, the halos on my headlights. So whenever I turn those on, my fog lights as well turn on. You can wire them into the dash if you want to make your own switch, but that would be a lot more work of running the wire into your car. So to make it simple, I wired it to the daytime running lights, and the negative I just grounded to the car. So now that I explained that to you, I will show you how I actually wired them. Let's see. Okay, so we start right here. Here is my relay. Right here is my relay. It came with the harness. It's a very good harness. Bought it straight off of eBay, and it works perfectly. So here's that 30 that I said goes straight to the battery. I don't know if this is even helping, but this wire right here, there's a fuse, and instead of going straight to the battery, in your fuse box right here, there's some terminals that get power constantly. I put that 30 wire into this terminal right here. The third one from the right, this one is also constantly getting 12 volts. So I just tapped it into that one, unscrewed this nut, slid it in there and tightened it again. So that's going to be the power to your headlights, except it's not always going to be getting power. They'll only be getting power when the daytime running lights are on. So that's one of the wires. Next you're going to have the power to your relay switch. So this one, it's a white and black switch. It's a female connector. You don't have to use the connector, but I did just to make the wire a little longer. Otherwise you can just use the one you buy. Straightforward. You don't need to solder any other wires or electrical tape them together. It's positive and negative. The negative just gets grounded to the car. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You could just put it to the negative of the battery as well, or the negative of your headlights or your daytime running lights. That works as well. And the positive of this one, I tapped it into right here, into the daytime running lights. This light only turns on when your daytime running lights are on, which goes with this switch. So whenever I give power to this, your daytime running lights will turn on, and your fog lights as well, if that's how you wire it. If not, you can choose to run this positive wire into a switch into your dash, and well, that would be the same thing. And then the relay also gives out two wires for your fog lights. They reach actually perfectly. You'll see the connection right down here. It'll reach right here, and then the wire extends to reach the same on the other side. The wiring for these is fairly simple. The connector just plugs and plays straight into the fog lights, and the blue wire is your power, of course, and the black is your negative. I grounded the black to this, I don't know if you can see it, to this thing right here. It gets decent ground. You just loosen this nut, slide the connector right underneath, and tighten it. and I tested it with a multimeter. It gets pretty solid ground. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's the horn, but to be honest, I'm not really sure, but it gets ground. So fog light plugs right into here. And similarly on the other side, you can ground it on the same port. There's another one right there. And then the fog lights themselves are pretty straightforward. There's 3 bolt holes that go right here. I used a 10mm bolt on mine. Just a bolt and a nut. It secures them pretty well. And then for the grill, it's a torque screw that goes right here. And that's it. That's all it is. I hope this video helped. If you guys have any questions or comments, just let me know and I'll try to get back to you. Alright, thank you.